Yo, 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 what's up? You're listening to Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas on 95.9 FM and AM 610 The Sports Animal. I got Jonah in here producing with me today, you guys. Today's Wednesday. It's hump day. I appreciate you guys tuning in if you're listening. And I have Clayton Shields, my old teammate with UNM, coming on here in the next segment. He created his own segment, you guys, within Unfiltered. It's called This Bro Time with Clayton Shields. My guy's coming on. He's in Dallas. We got Eric Strauss coming on here as well at the top of the hour. You can catch my guy Eric at 6 o'clock over on KKOB as soon as he gets done with here with me at 6 o'clock. Jonah, I can see your mouth opening. What's up, bro?
I was burping. I was burping.
Hey, I just wanted to. Hey, that's good content too, though.
Yeah.
But I thought you wanted to say something.
I can here's
yeah. What's up?
So I asked this on my Saturday show, and it took a whole segment, like a whole 12 minutes of us just talking about this one thing. So I wanted to ask you this: if you're going on a long road trip, okay, you're on a long road trip, and you stop at the gas station.
Okay.
What are you getting?
Gas.
No duh. But
I'm just saying, you asked me what I'm getting.
Yes, of course you'll get.
I mean, just because you don't, I just think about it. You said long road trip, so I think like
you don't get
gas,
no snacks,
right? That's it's coming, bro. It's coming. You get so gas, and I said that to be funny. I'm endorsed by Coca-Cola Santa Fe, so I'm a Coca-Cola dude. So all Coca-Cola body armor or some type of Coke Zero, depends on what my vibe is. I'm going after some type of gummy. If it's those the gummy lifesavers, that's been my thing as of late. I've been on a gummy kick. I don't really do the hard candies, and I do I'm a big chocolate guy. Man, I got a huge sweet tooth. It's kind of stupid how But anyway. What about you?
This is what I usually, at least the last road trip one in San Antonio, like 2 weeks ago that I did. I get 2 energy drinks, and then I get Nerds gummy clusters. And then if I'm going towards like anywhere in New Mexico, or if I'm going like in Texas, because I have it in Texas too, if I stop at an Allsups, I'll get an Allsups burrito.
Allsups. Man, chimichanga. Man, I used to kill
some
Allsups.
You get a chimichanga?
Back in college, man.
I get the bean and beef burrito.
Man, I used to go to Allsups all the time, man. That's the all-time favorite, especially when you're only getting the $420 a month in scholarship back then. Yeah, you're like, what? And we had to pay for our own living and all that stuff. But we did get free training table and some other things too as well. But yeah, man.
I don't think I've never had a chimichanga.
Never?
I only had the bean and beef burritos.
Bro, you're brown too. What's happening right now?
The bean and beef burritos are superior though.
That's fair. I do love me some beans. Hey, you like whole beans or refried beans?
I like both.
Whole beans.
I like you. Why not refried
whole beans? I don't know.
You don't like them mashed?
Maybe it's all mashed in the oil. I don't know. But I got to drop this nugget, you guys. It's a safe surrender, an event that I have with the Albuquerque Police Department. And it's an annual thing that I've done with them for the last like 3 or 4 gun buybacks. And APD's partnered up with New Mexicans to prevent gun violence. And it's going to be at the APD University Substation, which is at 1009 Bradbury Drive Southeast, 1009 Bradbury Drive Northeast. And it's this coming Saturday, and it's going to be from 9 to 12. I will actually be out there passing out tickets from some games. We have the Isotopes United tickets to where I will be passing them out. If you come out and you bring guns for assault weapons, you get $250. Semi-automatic rifles and handguns, you get $200. Rifles and shotguns, you get $100. And APD is not accepting the plastic guns. And at the same time, you got to also make sure that there's no bullets in the chamber and there's no bullets in the mags to where you can bring them. And it's a safe surrender, you guys. There's no judgment. There's no tracing on the guns. There's no nada. You just bring your guns, have them in the trunk of your car, and the officers at the station will handle the guns. You just roll up, you tell them what you have, and you get your money and your tickets, and you get to take a picture with me or say what's up to me if you want.
That's the best part.
I appreciate you, my guy. It's been a great turnout the last 3 or 4 times that I've done it. And with New Mexicans to prevent gun violence, some of these tools are turned into gardening tools for the kids, and they're used in other areas. Even at channel 13, when you walk in there, there's like a little statue of like a little guitar. Those are all like little pistols that were made from the gun buyback. Just to throw that out there. But hey, let's go to Robert before we go to break. One of my loyal callers. Robert, what's up? You on the Sports Animal, Ken Thomas. What's going on, man?
Yeah, I noticed at some of the NCAA games this year, they were displaying a banner on the advertisement boards. It talked about student athletes. They were pushing the fact that these were student athletes. And I guess I'm wondering, what are your thoughts? Do you think some of these big-time NIL players are actually going to class? And when you were in college, did you have to attend classes? I'll hang up and listen.
I appreciate that, Robert. Have a good one, bud.
We're both athletes. We were both former athletes.
So when the first question was, are these kids actually going to class, right?
I don't think the average person knows is that you have people that check that you go to class. They're sitting outside and they have a list and they make sure you're in class, and they stay for like 30 minutes to make sure you just don't leave.
See, so it's still going on.
Yes,
because when I played, yes, there was somebody coming in there checking to make sure they saw you in the class, and then you never knew which particular time that person was actually going to show up, to where you always saw somebody peeking in. And obviously, you would you would see who it is because they were associated with the basketball team.
And I feel like if you don't go to class, it kind of reflects on your GPA. And once coaches see your grades, then they take that.
Do you guys still have to have a certain GPA to be
2.5?
Okay, so it's still the same, 2.5. So Robert, eligible. That answers your question right there to a certain extent, because you have to have a 2.5 to be eligible to be able to play college sports. And your other part of your question, Robert, yes, I went to class. And when I was in school, it was a matter of we had to keep 12 to 15 credits a semester.
I think
I was on full scholarship. What is it now?
I think it's 15.
So if it's 15 now, that means it had to be 12 or 15, Robert. I want to lean towards 12. I might even ask Clayton Shields when he comes on after we take this break how many units we had when we were in college. I want to say 12.
Yeah, I had to take 5 classes.
Minimum of 12.
Yeah. And then most of the track kids on our team are international. So the international kids had to take 4 in-person classes. They couldn't take any online classes.
See, we didn't. You talk online. We didn't have online.
Online classes.
Kidding me?
I have 1 class in person.
What? Wow. I mean, I get it. Obviously, after COVID and everything else, it's one of those things to where it makes even more sense, and it's very useful, especially when it comes to the programming and all of that. I'm assuming it's probably less interactive to where you probably have to go in and seek more hours as far as like when the professor's available, right? If you need that.
If you really need it. Yeah. They have modules for you. So you basically go in. It's called Canvas, that we get all of our grades in and everything. Even if it's an in-person class, they put everything in there, the modules. You click on the modules. They have videos, books, everything for you, and then assignments after that.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Hey, once again, you guys, before we go to break, gun buyback. You get money for bringing guns. It's this Saturday at 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. APD UNM Substation, 1009 Bradbury Drive Southeast, 1009 Bradbury Drive Southeast. I will be there as well. After we get back from this break, I will have my guy Clayton Shields for his bro time with Clayton Shields. And I went to the press conference today for our new women's coach, Amy Egan. I want to talk about that a little bit as well. Jonah, you got something before the break? Okay, cool. We'll be right back. You're listening to Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas on 95.9 FM and AM 610 Sports Animal. With Kenny Thomas on 95.9 FM and AM 610 Sports Animal. I got Jonah in here producing with me today, you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. It's Hump Day. I got my guy Clayton Shields coming on for Bro Time with Clayton Shields. And I just got a text from my guy Lawrence, who's actually over at RFK. It's in reference to the gun buyback. It turns out that the students over at RFK Charter School welding program melts down the weapons and makes the guitars and gardening tools for the gun buyback. That's what I was referring to, you guys, when it comes to the APD gun buyback, which is going down this Saturday from 9 to 12 at the APD substation, which is at 1009 Bradbury Drive Southeast. I will be there as well. I think that's pretty cool because they take these guns and they use them for other things, which is very important. Obviously, they can't be on the streets. And keep in mind, this is a safe surrender. There will be no judgment, and you will be able to give the guns and receive money. But I just had to throw that out there. Lawrence, I know you're listening. I appreciate the text, my guy. Always great to hear from you. But let's go to the phone lines. It's Bro Time with Clayton Shields. What's up, my guy? What's going on, bro?
Hey, man. Happy Wednesday. We're back at it.
Yes, we are. Man, thanks for coming on, man. Hey, when I bring in my people, man, I don't like just jumping in, right? What's going on with my guy in Dallas, bro? What's up? Anything new? What's going on besides working? I know we go from week to week.
Yeah.
Something got to be something. No, nothing.
Yeah. I mean, nothing really exciting happening in Dallas right now. There's the Mavericks are not going to the playoffs, so there's no excitement there.
Duh. You might as well blow that up until March.
No excited about the Cowboys.
Oh, yeah.
I guess the Texas Rangers are the only team they can lean on right now. So.
It's CeeDee Lamb's birthday today.
Yeah, man.
Even though you're not a Cowboy fan, but I had to throw that out there for them Cowboy fans that are struggling right now, especially with what's going on in the Cowboy world. But, hey, good luck with that.
The Dallas Stars are second in the Western Conference coming into the NHL playoffs.
Oh, are they really?
Yeah,
there we go.
I just looked that up right now.
I'm not a hockey guy.
The Stars are always doing good.
I'll never talk about that, just to let you guys know. But go ahead. You guys can elaborate on this. I have no hockey
I don't know anything.
I can't even track that little puck, man. It goes too quick. Just saying, I just can't do it.
I don't know the rules. That's my whole thing. I don't know. I know you're supposed to score by hitting it in the goal. I really don't know the rules. But Kenny, now I know you and I saw a little bit of hockey. I remember when we played Air Force. Remember when we played Air Force and we had practice that day, but they were having a hockey game like on the other side, and we went and watched a little bit of it.
Vaguely.
That was like my first time going to a hockey game.
Okay. I don't think I've ever been to a hockey game. I don't think I have any inspiration.
I think you were there, but yeah.
Hey, I was
we were
there.
For like.
I was there, my brother. Not in the present, because I do not remember that.
Apparently, hockey is like the best sport to watch live.
Yeah, because of the beer, man. It's like going to a baseball game. It's not boring when you're there.
Well, there's also fights.
They're moving. They're fast. They're moving very fast. I remember that. That was one thing I remember. Is like I was impressed with the speed.
Gotcha.
This was a college game. So they were moving, man.
Yo, explain to me the whole fighting thing. It's just when guys just want to fight. Dude, do you guys know anything? Do you know anything about that, Jonah? I don't get that. Besides the fact that when they hit the ground, it's over.
It says hockey players fight primarily to police the game, protect star players, and shift momentum. Those are the main reasons.
Interesting.
Or you could probably just have a grudge on a player and you just wanted to fight him.
See? Nah.
Did y'all watch the that Braves Angels fight?
No.
The pitcher had the ball in his hand and hit the batter, or they were fighting and he rushed the mound. And while they were fighting, the pitcher still had the ball in his hand.
And he hit him with
Wow,
that's gonna be a fat fine.
That's classic. That's classic MLB. Charging the mound after some tight inside pitches or plucking the player. The stare down. Somebody said something, and then boom, it's on. The pitch is clear.
Oh my goodness.
I love it.
Hey Clayton, you'll appreciate this. I'm sitting here watching the TV right now, and Jason Kelsey is a caddy, right? You know, the caddies are playing and swinging today. So they brought in Jason Kelsey as a celebrity, I think. And you got Kevin Hart just hit the golf ball. It's that famous par 3 he went in the water.
How big do you think he has kid clubs?
Oh, yeah.
Do you think he has kid, like, he has to
He's a
rent
kid
from
in
the
his
kid?
own right.
He's got some junior clubs.
Yeah, he probably wears a size 2. Yeah, man. I'm sorry, man. I just got to Travis Kelsey. Excuse me, not Travis Kelsey. Jason Kelsey's everywhere. I'm used to saying Travis because of the whole Taylor Swift stuff, you guys. My bad. But Jason Kelsey's everywhere. He really is everywhere. But let's get into it, man. Hey, I was able to go today, you guys, to the press conference for the official announcements of the new head coach for the women's team, Amy Egan. She was on the show, I want to say last week, and the vibe that I got from her is amazing. Talk about somebody that's won 70% or higher of her wins, 329 wins, 191 losses, 63%. But the way that she's developed and turned Lindenwood around, that program, and transcended that, I just heard some amazing things. I'm excited about it. And I feel like it's going to be a different type of energy. And the fact that in the net, she was 96. When it comes to offense, she was 52 when it comes to efficiency. 7th nationally in 3-point percentage. And top 20 in 2-point field goals. I just feel like the message was clear. And it comes down to player development, toughness, and winning the Mountain West Conference tournament. Clayton, let's just start there because I feel like this women's program has won over 20 games, but they have never been able to win outside of that first round of the Mountain West Conference tournament. And I feel like this is the new excitement that she's going to bring. And I just feel like there's a lot of different energy and elements that she's going to bring to the table based off of her press conference. But what do you got based off of some of the accolades that she has accomplished?
Well, her numbers speak for themselves in terms of her wins. But I think the key word you said there is player development. And that's going to be the key. Is she can continue to do that. She's done a great job of that. I think there's no reason for her to not be able to do that now because coaches can only do so much. They're not playing.
Yeah.
So player development is the most important point because for you to have those types of numbers where you're shooting a high percentage and doing things defensively and doing all the right things, that comes from practicing, coaching, mental integration, being able to do those things and where they become second nature. And that's all coaching and development. So she does that. The players go out, they shoot a high percentage, they score, they defend. Then, yeah, I think it's time for the level of women to elevate.
Yeah, because in this next segment, I want to get into her a little bit more when it comes to the offense and defensive identity. But the portal right now obviously has opened for her. It's open for the men's team. When it comes down to it, the men's team right now, the portal situation, right? You got Tomislav Bujan that just jumped out. You got JT Rock that's gone. But the nice thing about it is Uriah Tanet's coming back, and we got Jake Hall coming back. I think those two guys are the key core pieces when it comes to that freshman triple threat, but Bujan's gone. I feel like they're going to come back and have some solid pieces. And obviously our women's coach is going to have to identify the portal too. And it's going to be one of those things that's kind of crazy right now. But what's your thoughts on the portal in that situation right now?
I mean, that's the world we're living in now. Everyone has to deal with a portal every year. And, I don't fault players. They're given the opportunity to do that, to go and, seek a better opportunity if they feel or do what's best for them. Coaches have done it, throughout the history of college basketball. So I'm not upset about the portal, but I think it does take a lot of adjustment because you have to factor in that players may leave.
Oh, yeah.
So when you're out preparing, when you're recruiting, when you're doing all these things, you have to factor in that someone may leave. But they just signed the Austrian kid who I don't know much about him, but it seems like he's got good size and he's a kind of a guard forward type.
He like you. He like you. I'm not saying he's you, but that's the first thing I thought. 6'9", can handle the ball. He's not a big man. Obviously, some shot blocking is going to be needed. They need to replace the big positions because they just lost 2 big guys. And rebounding. I feel like that was a big part down the stretch that killed them. But I feel like they also need some bigs, like a 3-4-5 that can play inside, pass the ball, be versatile, to where you can move them to that small forward, power forward position, you guys, which is the 3-4-5 position. What do you think?
Yeah, and that's, I mean, I think those positions are just, identifiable. Even when we played, Kenny, you were technically a 5, but were you a 5? I mean, because a lot of the things, like when we wanted to pound the ball into you, yes, we ran plays to get you in the post, get the ball to you in the post.
Yeah.
You can do that for anybody. But for the most part, we were running offense. We ran the flex. We ran motion offenses where you would pop out and shoot 3-pointers, spreading the ball around. So that's something that is also effective if they don't have the ability to get someone who's just a big, strong player. I agree it's needed. But, they may have to adjust their style of play. If they just have a bunch of tall guys, hopefully they can get some more guys with some size and some length that can be disruptive on defense and really just kind of spread the floor and just play Lobo basketball. So we'll see. We'll see how it turns out with the big guys. Bouillon obviously was they're probably the biggest, strongest player we had.
Yeah.
But we'll see how the portal goes, and if we are not able to replace Bouillon with someone similar to that, then I think the adjustment can be made.
I totally agree. Jordan. So Clayton, I got this young man. He calls into Lobos Live, bro. His name is Jordan. So we're gonna put you on hold, and when you hear this kid developing from the beginning of this year, becoming knowledgeable in what he wants to say. This is the first time he's calling into Unfiltered. So he's probably out of school right now. I'm excited because the last time he was on before Lobos Live ended, he kind of got me teary-eyed a little bit because the development has been unbelievable. So, bro, we're going to put you on hold real quick, and I'm going to bring in Jordan, okay? Hold on one second. Jordan, you're on the sports animal with Kenny Thomas. What's up, bud?
Hey.
How are you doing?
Good.
Hey, it's the first time calling into Unfiltered, man. I appreciate you. What time did you get out of school today?
About 3:19.
Okay.
Something.
Okay. So have you had practice yet?
Nah, we don't have it until 5:30.
Oh, okay. So you got an hour. Okay. Hey, what you got for me, man? What'd you call in for? Some Lobo talk?
Yeah.
What you got for me, Coach?
I gotta say that I'm really sad that we lose Bouillon and JT, but I'm glad we keep Uriah, Jake, and we keep some guys. But we're gonna see the new guys and see what they're gonna be. That I think they're gonna be good players, and yeah.
Yeah, man, I totally agree. Hey, what do you think about that 6'9" kid that's coming in? He looks long and athletic, right? But he's a guard.
Yeah.
From Austria.
Yeah. Hey, what's a piece with Bouillon and Rock leaving? What do you think is a piece that's needed for the Lobos right now?
Big guy.
A big guy.
Good call, man. Hey, do we need a big guy that can shoot a little bit, or we need a guy that can pound the ball inside, or we need both?
We need both.
That a boy. I thought you would, man. Hey, you got anything else you want to share, bud?
I just want to say you're the best player for the Lobos. Go, Kenny.
Oh, my God. Appreciate you, my guy. Hey, thank you for always calling in, and tell Grandpa I think he's right there. Tell him I said thank you for allowing you to call in, bud.
Yeah, he's right here.
You're welcome, Kenny. Thank you.
Hey, Hey, Jordan. Hey, hold on. Hey, what I'm going to do, Jordan, I'm going to get Jonah to maybe take a clip from this interview, and then I'm going to have Jordan maybe Jonah play it like doing commercials because he takes some clips from my show. So, hey, be listening over probably next week, Jonah, or so maybe?
Yeah, I could do it. Probably, Jordan, probably next week. I could probably send it in, but you could hear your voice on one of our commercials.
Yeah, Jordan, your voice would be on one of my commercials going forward, bud.
Thank you.
Of course, man. I appreciate you. You have a good one, okay?
Okay.
Talk to you soon. Bye. That's so cool. Clay, we're going to go to break real quick. We'll be right back. You're listening to Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas on 95.9. I got Jonah in here producing with me today, and I got my guy Clayton Shields for Bro Time with Clayton Shields. And I got to throw this little nugget out there, you guys. Just heard Capital Ford. I got to give a shout out to my guy, Zach Brandt, the Capital Ford family, for supporting me in everything that I do. I appreciate it, my guy. I got to throw this one out there, too, as well. We're 150 days out from opening day for our football team. Coach Eck, who was at the press conference today, where Amy Egan was being introduced. They play Central Michigan on September 5th. Just to throw that out there, you guys. Clayton, man, it's Bro Time with Clayton Shields. I want to still talk about Coach Amy Egan and her philosophy on the offensive side, because I smiled so big when I heard her say Princeton offense. And the reason why I'm saying that, you guys, is that I was in that system under Rick Adelman in Sacramento, and we had the late, great Pete Carroll that created the Princeton offense when he was at Princeton, and he was an assistant coach there. I learned how to play within that system. That's why the Kings were so good, and Chris Webber and those guys being put in right moments. But Clayton, obviously you were able to see that, and you know basketball. And then there's a lot of different movement. There's really not any rules. It's about reading and spacing. It's a matter of capitalizing on defensive sleeping, back doors, dribble handoffs, ball movement, pick and roll. There's so much different action when it comes to it. I just love the fact that that's some great tempo. And when I coached the TBT team for the last couple years, we didn't do it last year. That's the offense that I ran, and I just love it. What's your thoughts on the Princeton offense, Clayton?
You know, what comes to mind is the fact that Princeton years ago in the tournament was knocking off teams left and right. When Pete Carroll was their coach and running that offense. And their offense was so dangerous because, like you said, you had to have great defensive discipline. You could not fall asleep. All the movement, the back cuts. I remember all the backdoor layups and the open three-pointers and just constant movement. It kind of, you think about the way Golden State plays, or even like the triangle offense, with Phil Jackson. All the movement was just very, very hard to guard. But that Princeton offense is a smart offense. I think that it gives everybody the opportunity to contribute. I think when Princeton ran it, it wasn't, people weren't scoring averaging a whole lot of points a game because everyone was scoring.
It's slow.
You give everybody the opportunity to get to the basket and get a chance to score and do things on offense. So it's a really good motion offense.
It's slow tempo, forces defense to think, in which you can consistently overthink. I hated playing against it because you got so many options. And being a big guarding Chris Webber and you have the guards on the side, you got to read that action to protect your guards if there's a back door. But then here you are, you got Chris Webber at the free throw line knocking down free throw, basically knocking down layups, but they're free throws to him, right? Being consistent. Right. I used to work on those shots all the time outside of shooting threes, but historically it's just one of those programs it's one of those offenses that's used by a lot of programs because it creates a lot of action, right? You got Princeton, obviously you got Georgetown, you got Air Force, and you got Northwestern, to where there's some opportunities there to where those teams are running it as well. I did some research, Clayton, based off of my guy DC.
I see.
So it's just one of those things to where I just think it's great movement and you can't set up in it. And the nice thing about it is you can have your three-man bring up the ball, and he doesn't necessarily have to handle it. But if he does, he can bring it up and get into the action, and it creates a lot of different things, bro. So I just love the fact that she's implementing that. But then when you think about offense, it's one of those things to where she didn't even acknowledge it first from an offensive perspective. She was talking about defense first, right? And it's the same philosophy with offense to a certain extent. It's being strategic. And on defense, she talked about playing gaps. She talked about rebounding, stopping people, and then having an opportunity to get out and run. I think she's going to be a team, the kind of coach that wants to get up and down, and I just love the philosophy.
Yeah, it sounds like she has a kind of I say game plan, but a coaching philosophy that is going to be effective. Defensively, we all know you want to force teams to do things that they don't want to do or they don't like to do, not allow them to be comfortable. So, in her defensive philosophy, if she's doing that, with rebounding, forcing people to areas, like you say, playing the gaps and having people just really, really just being disruptive. And then on offense, running that Princeton-type offense, she's going to wear teams down, especially being in the pit, right?
Oh, yeah.
People come and play in the pit, and that's one of the benefits for us playing in the pit with that. We can wear people down so quickly just by just keeping pressure on them, and just with the crowd and the atmosphere and all that stuff. I think it all ties in together. So we'll see what happens. I'm excited to wait and see what happens next year.
I totally like that. And the fact that you brought up the crowd, if you're listening and you want to chime in, you can call 505-246-0610, 505-246-0610, or you can text me. She said that she went to the present players that are still here, and she asked the players, why did you come to UNM? The first thing the players said, they said the people, the culture, the staff. Because, Clayton, as you know, it's playing here, I don't want to put us in a category, but you're kind of looked at, I don't want to say a god, but you're kind of looked at like a god to a certain extent here in this community, because when it comes to Lobo Nation, there's a lot of respect for not only just basketball and football. Track and field's doing good. Jonah, what else? Baseball's doing good. Your track and field fellows, your Conrad's over there balling.
Tennis
out, right?
is doing good. Golf's doing good.
Yeah, it's pretty cool,
Yep.
man. Especially when you think about golf, the women and the men are balling out. So, yeah, Clayton,
Yeah.
just your response on the culture of UNM and why those ladies made that comment.
Yeah, in my experience, I think one of the main focus or factors is that New Mexico doesn't have a pro team. So when people want to go and watch basketball games at the highest level, they have to go and watch the Lobos play.
Yeah.
And so for them, we're the pro team. The Lobos are the pro teams that they're watching play, that they're local, they can go cheer for and be a part of. So for fans in Albuquerque, that is a big deal. I think that's why the Lobos are kind of placed where they are amongst the community, amongst the fans. And, hey, that's why I came. I came on my visit. I saw that pit packed up like that.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I'm coming here. There's some other factors, too. Knowing Spider was here, because I had watched Spider all through high school. So, but yeah, it was. Yeah, you get in that atmosphere. You bring a recruit in during the basketball game, and yeah, we got a lot. And Kenny, there's a lot of recruits that came in.
What?
And after being at a game,
Yeah.
they're like, they commit like that night. Like, yeah, I'm coming.
See, hey, let me tell you guys a little story right now. And Clayton was a part of this story, obviously. But it started back when I was able to play at Albuquerque High, when I had 18,000 people in the pit for high school. I'm like, whoa, okay. I need to come here. But it happened before the state championship game, right, Clayton? To where you and Charles took me upstairs. It just happened to be one day. They took me out there. They had a conversation with me, and they like, Kenny, you could go here, you can go there, you can go to UConn, you can go to North Carolina, you can go wherever. But being able to come here, you guys are like, hey, you're the big. You're going to be the guy as far as the bigs. And then I used to watch you and Charles play. And I'm like, okay, being a part of that, I could possibly be that missing piece that's needed. So what did I do? I committed right there. I walked in there in the office, and everybody was shocked. Tony Benford, Dave Bliss, everybody was like out of control because they didn't expect me to do that right away. And then I committed, and then the whole school year, I was committed to going to UNM, basically.
Well, I'll tell you the part that you probably don't know or don't remember. I'm not sure. But Coach Bliss called me and Charles in the office, and he said, Kenny's about to commit to UConn. Go talk to him now. Go talk him out of it. Yeah. So that was our mission.
I was close.
Was to go.
I think
you had said you must have made some kind of statement to them about UConn.
Yeah.
And they were like, y'all got to go talk to him. You were like, okay. So we met with you at in the pit. We were sitting up there. And, of course, talking to you and trying to tell you, hey, man, we need you here and all that. But, if you'd have been like, nah, I'm going to go to UConn, we was going to jump you. But anyway.
How did recruiting, I know, in this day and age, there's, social media. You could get recruited off social media, other stuff. How did recruiting, happen with you guys? Did you guys have to send in your guys' tape? Or, how did that process go?
Go ahead, C. I'll let you take it. You older.
Yeah, so for me, I played in a lot of summer events. I was on a summer team in Houston. I played in a lot of things, played in the LA Reebok Pump Discoveries camp, played in the Phoenix camp, the All-American camp, the Vegas. We played in all these tournaments all over the country. And for me, that's where I was able to showcase some of the things. Because I came from just outside of Houston, from Baytown, Texas. But there's high school, I averaged, almost 24 points a game and almost 11 rebounds a game. So I had, really big numbers, a 5A school. I'm playing against, really big schools, big-time schools. But my name wasn't really, I was getting some letters and things like that, but I didn't have, a big name. But playing in that, summer leagues or summer travel teams and all that stuff, got some exposure. And then, the recruiters, the coaches, they just start reaching out to you. They show up at your practice. Tony Benford showed up at my high school at practice. That was the first time I met him, and that's when the recruitment started for me.
Yeah, that's the same thing with me. Basically, Jonah, playing Arizona, played against Mike Bibby, BCI tournaments, Las Vegas, did all of those.
Exactly.
Next thing you know, letters start coming. I'm like, what? Syracuse? Georgetown? What? Huh? What? Okay, so, yeah, it was just one of those things. You had to try and navigate and figure it out, and I wouldn't change anything, obviously, but it's one of those things to where it's like, okay, Clayton, did you ever think about going somewhere else? Let's keep it real.
I did, yeah. Absolutely, because I had Notre Dame, I had Colorado State. I had Wisconsin, I had some teams other teams I was considering.
My God. If you were just calling in, the reason we didn't pick up, we're about to go to break right now. If you want to call back in the next 5 or 10 minutes or so, we will take your call. Sorry about that. We'll be right back. We got another hour. We got Eric Strauss coming in here at the top of the hour as well. You guys will be right back. Thanks for listening to Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas on 95.9 FM and AM 610 Sports. You're listening to Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas on 95.9 FM and AM 610 Sports Animal. I got Jonah in here producing with me today. I got Clayton Shields in here with me as well for Bro Time with Clayton Shields. And I got my guy Eric Strauss that just rolled up in here. You can catch my guy over on KKOB right after this at the top of the hour. So, Jonah, go ahead. Let him have it.
I'm sorry, Strauss. You didn't get the memo.
Everybody's wearing it backwards.
Yeah, everyone's wearing a backwards hat.
The first time you don't wear a hat.
I know,
it's
that's crazy.
Oh, yeah, this is Eric, okay. Yo,
It's
Clayton.
like a barbershop right now, Kenny.
I love it, though. That's the whole point.
Yeah, exactly.
I love it because it's a different element from different points of view, right?
Amen.
So, Clayton, Eric Strauss had a comment about your jersey.
Yeah,
he think for some reason you got some UNLV jersey on. Is that true?
Are you bandwagoning?
What you got on?
Yeah, UNLV. I told you.
What are you doing?
But look.
That's
it's
the ops.
It's a Larry Johnson jersey.
Oh boy.
Okay, so.
Oh God.
Oh boy.
I grew up a UNLV fan. I love Larry Johnson, Stacey Augman, George Apples. That team with Jared Tarkanian. This was way before
Grandma
New Mexico. It's not like I was cheating on y'all or something.
That's all people are gonna see. You did
before.
cheat. You cheated. It's okay.
Look.
I might as well wear a Michigan jersey. I'm a Fab Five fan, right? And they just won a national championship. Yeah. But you're gonna wear the Ops jersey on, bro?
Yeah, that's bad.
That's the Ops.
Look. I was hiding it. You didn't see it.
No, they got Eric knows the colors.
Come in with your Superman eyes, analyzing everything. And see, no one saw it before.
Man, speaking of being disruptive, I think she is, and I think she's doing it in a good way. We're about to switch gears to Angel Reese in the trade. Chicago Sky to the Atlanta Dream. Obviously, she's a big Reebok guy. You got Shaq, that's the president for Reebok. You got Allen Iverson, that's the vice president for Reebok. It's changing the element and the dynamic. I feel like Reebok is coming back. But, hey, Sky receives a 27-28 first-round pick for Angel Reese. Reese is averaging 14 points a game and 12 rebounds a game. I don't know about this, but I feel like this was not good, and I don't think Angel Reese wanted to be there, you guys. So I'm going to go to you, Clayton, right there. I feel like she's disruptive and she's helping the league. There's a lot of people that are not a fan of her, but I'm a fan of her and Caitlin Clark, especially how they're changing the game. And those old heads like Trissati, what's her name for UConn? The lady, that's the Kobe fan.
Paige Becker.
No, she's older. Clayton would know. I can't think of her name.
Taurasi?
Yes, her. So I feel
Diana
like
Taurasi.
yes,
Yeah.
her. I knew you would know. So what's your thought on Angel Reese, bro? Clayton.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I can hear you. I'm gathering my thoughts.
It's that UNLV jersey.
Did you see his little
Did
shake
Johnson-
though?
Larry Johnson made it to the league, right?
What?
Right? Didn't he?
Oh, my
Larry
God.
Johnson.
Are you kidding me right now?
See,
He did.
Grandma mom?
goodness.
Grandma mom?
Charlotte Hornets.
Yes.
Charlotte Hornets.
And then the Knicks.
Knicks.
And then probably a couple other places.
I feel like you played longer than he did, though.
No. I didn't let Larry Johnson play. I played 11. Larry
11.
Johnson played over that, man.
I feel like he wasn't
Yeah.
in that long. Was
Yeah,
he?
he kind of disappeared. Larry
did.
Johnson is like somewhere doing whatever he's doing.
Yeah,
you know what
he
I mean?
did.
But
yeah.
Clayton, what you got?
He's here in Dallas. You know, he's from Dallas.
Okay.
He's here somewhere. People will see him.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Clayton,
But,
like, whatever. People see him. It's like,
yeah.
whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, people see him. You know?
Sorry, go ahead. Back to Angel Reese. It was just my random thought.
Yeah. The Angel Reese, you're looking at a number 14 and 13. Yeah, I do think, you know, when you got somebody averaging a double-double, 14 and 13 points, I think that there's something going on within the organization, between Angel Reese and the organization. Maybe some kind of rift, maybe something where she just decided she wanted to make a change without knowing the facts and knowing that even happened.
Brittany Griner's in Atlanta, too.
Brittany Griner, right? She's in Atlanta. That strengthens Atlanta. I see why they would, you know, give up the picks
Yeah.
if they're gonna try to make, you know, they're gonna try to make a run over the next year or two with including Angel Reese. Now, I think the knock on her, you know, I'm just, you know, I always just try to keep it real and be honest, and just based on conversations about Angel Reese in the WNBA, is her rebounds, where she does average a lot of rebounds, but she misses a lot of short shots that she gets back.
Interesting.
So, yeah. So, and it's crazy because you can actually watch her play and see some of her games. Sometimes she'll have 2 or 3 short layups, and she'll keep rebounding it, putting it up, missing, rebounding. She'll get 3 or 4 rebounds right there. So,
Wow, yeah.
Padding the
that
stats.
13, yeah, that 13 rebounds can be a little bit deceptive, but it's not like she hadn't had big games, you know, and actually, you know, really scored well and got a lot of rebounds. But I have seen that happen with her quite a bit.
What you
where
got,
she
Eric?
misses shots and
I
gets
just
rebounds.
I don't like giving up 2 first-round picks for anybody. I mean, what if they draw a lottery ball and they get the number 1 overall pick? Does that mean that Chicago gets that number 1 pick? Because they gave up 2 first round. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah, you're right.
I don't know.
Yes.
I don't
Yes.
know the WNBA draft that well. Do they use the ping pong ball system?
That's a good question.
I don't know because I don't
Yeah.
watch enough in WNBA.
I do not know.
I honestly have never watched an in WNBA draft. So but I don't like this in football. Like I loved when the Ravens gave up all their first round picks to get that defensive guy from the Raiders and Crosby. And I thought that was awesome because I knew the Ravens would suck going forward because you gave up so much to get Crosby. I don't like giving up the future of the team.
So it's
WNBA
Yeah,
does
you
do
got
a
it.
lottery.
Yeah, lottery.
They do.
So,
They
yeah.
do a lottery.
So it's top 4 picks are determined by a draft lottery amongst non-playoff
So
teams.
similar to the
Where
men,
the remaining teams pick,
based on record.
ordering. Yeah. Season standings. So it's 36 picks. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah.
You got to keep in mind, Chicago Sky is rebuilding right now.
Right.
I just like I'm giving the WNBA and Angel Reese their credits, right?
Yeah.
Because the way that the WNBA is changing. I feel like it's evolving for the better, and I feel like these women should be making more than $80,000 a year. That's what Caitlin Clark makes outside of endorsements, right?
Yeah.
So
it's going up.
Yeah, with the new collective bargain agreement, right?
It's going up.
What do you got?
It says Caitlin Clark 85 is going up to 528K.
Oh,
See,
Aaliyah Boston 94 to 574K, and then Angel Reese 75 to 350K.
so it's the top. So how are those raising? So it's basically probably off the collective bargain agreement and how that works, which is good. It's about time because these women should be making that anyway. Clayton, I got a text right here for you, bro. Clayton, your 3-point stroke was nice, better than Jake Hall's, bro. I tried to copy.
Really?
I tried to copy your shot as a kid. What? Eric, you better Google.
Was it?
Hey, heck yeah. And I'm a Lobo fan too right now, and Jake can shoot the ball, but Jake can't shoot like Clayton. There's no arc on Jake Hall's shot. Jake Hall needs to get stronger in the legs. And if you look at Clayton's shot, there's more arc. There's more consistency. It's not a bullet.
Okay.
And I'm not killing Jake, you guys. I'm just identifying my boy's shot because I used to see it all the time.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
All the time. So, yeah. So, you can calm that down there, Eric.
Well, I mean, I just think the numbers Jake Hall's put up, did Clayton put those numbers up when he was a freshman?
No. I was in a different system.
I mean,
Different time.
Different time.
So, I was a freshman.
I'm just looking at the raw numbers.
I'm looking at him to answer.
I started as a freshman. Remember, I was a 4-year start. I started as a freshman.
That's good.
But when I was a freshman, you keep shooting that ball, them seniors was gonna beat you up. So it was a little bit different. We had to run the system. But when I left you and them, I was tied for the conference record in 3-pointers in the history of the conference. So
Conference whack.
Yeah.
Not Mountain West.
Yeah.
People get it. People could get it misconstrued because Clayton. Obviously, we hear Mountain West records. It's not really a whack or school record.
I want to see number one if Jake Hall stays.
He's staying.
He is.
He's
They've
staying.
already committed.
He's staying. Yep. We talked about it in the first. He's staying, bro.
Okay, good.
I know you're surprised, but he's staying. So that payday had to be legit.
I'm super surprised.
And so that has to show me that Coach Olin is staying.
Has to.
And Jake
Hall's not going to stay without Olin.
Jake's brother is coming on a visit.
Oh, there you go.
But at the same time, I got a little bug in my ear said that I don't know if the parents want the kids to play on the same on the same team. So Clayton, what do you feel about that? I actually would not want that.
Boozer was good with it.
And look at who was better and look at who got more of the shine to a certain extent. They're both going to be decent pros, but who's the brother? That's the point guard?
Cam.
Where is he going to? I mean, he'll
He's
be a
going
good
top
pro.
3.
No, are we talking? Okay, so the big brother that plays inside, his name is Cam?
Cameron? No.
Cam's
So
the little one.
Yeah, so I'm talking about the little one.
Yeah.
I think he's a legitimate player, but is he a shooter? I didn't really
outshined?
see him shoot. I would love to see if he can actually score. Clayton, am I right or wrong?
Yeah, no, absolutely. You look at the brothers that play on the same thing. The guys that played at Stanford, the twins that played there.
Oh yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah. Anyway, and then the Lopez brothers.
Yeah.
But the Lopez brothers, and then there was also the God, what was the one?
The Currys are playing together too. The Currys are playing together right now.
Yeah, Seth hasn't really played though.
Yeah,
just to put it out there.
Yeah, but I think playing with your brother, I think y'all can feed off each other. I think there's a lot. You're kind of going through the same thing, and I think that for me, I would love to play. My older brother's 10 years older than me, but so it wasn't gonna happen. But I think playing with your brother is an outstanding opportunity to do that if you can do it.
That's fair.
I just looked at each brother's stats. Cam, the better one, has
the big man.
Yeah, he's a forward. He has
player of the year.
He's averaging 22 points, 10 rebounds, and 4 assists. Caden, 7 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists.
7 points from Caden. You see what I'm saying? And they're saying both of them are going to be pros, and I think they both are. I had the privilege of playing against their father in the NBA, so Carlos Bruiser. So, hey, you guys, when we come back from this segment, I want to jump into some football. Obviously, there's some action going on, and everybody that's here today loves talking football. So we'll be right back. Thanks for listening to Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas on 95.9 FM and AM 610 The Sports Animal. I got Jonah producing the show right now. I got my guy Clayton Shields for Bro Time with Clayton Shields. And I got Eric Strauss in here with me as well. You can catch him at the top of the hour on KKOB. If you missed the episode of Unfiltered, you can go to YouTube and search Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas. You can go to all the podcast platforms and search Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas. And you can follow me on Kenny Thomas NBA. There's clips on everybody that's on with me today. And Ed Nunez, you can go check those out as well. Hey, yo, Clayton, man, obviously you're in Texas. I got to give my Texans some love. They just picked up C.J. Strauss, 5th option. He's going to make $29 million all the way up into 27. And you got Will Anderson Jr. that's going to make 21.5 all the way up into to 27 as well this coming year. Anderson, 12 sacks, 20 tackles for losses, first team All-Pro. Obviously, my two guys can get extensions. What's your take on the whole situation with the Texans right now, Clayton? Yes, you got to talk about my team, bro. You got the rundown. It's on there.
It's you and my brother. But, no, an excellent move by the Texans. I mean, they've obviously solidified who they want to be their quarterback of the future. And I don't think, Stroud has had, decent year last year. He struggled the year before that. I think his first year, his rookie year, everybody – from what he did on that, everybody expected the same performance, and he hadn't been able to provide that or replicate that.
Yeah.
But I think that he is a good enough player, smart enough player. He's a guy with great character, and what he brings to the team. I think that they were right in solidifying him as their starting quarterback and signing him to those years, those next until 2027. And he will get extended as well, and the same with Anderson. I mean, you got a defensive guy that causes that much damage on defense. You have to keep him. So locking them down is a good move for your boys. I think that they're going to be a tough out this season coming up.
Yeah, the jury's still out on my quarterback. Go ahead, Eric Strauss. I know you want to let him have it. Go ahead, man.
I like the Will Anderson move. I would have probably tried to lock C.J. Stroud up for a year. I don't know if he would have gone for that. I don't like the 2-year deal. I think he still has a lot to prove. I think, like Clayton said, he came off that magical season where everybody thought this guy was the next coming of Michael Vick equals.
Whoa, Michael Vick was in there? They threw Michael Vick out there?
Well, remember Stroud was his mobility, his ability to pass. Stroud,
he ain't mobile?
No. That season that he just killed it, dude. Oh. He was running. He was throwing. He was like, I wanted to pick him up as a keeper in fantasy because I thought this guy is he's the next Joe Burrow. He's the next superstar, right? And then it didn't work out that way. Yeah. So to me, I don't think you sign him for that long, but I don't know that he would have taken a shorter deal. And is he really the quarterback of the future? It wasn't there even trade rumors last year, if I'm not mistaken. I thought there was at one point.
But here's the thing. Houston is ranked 24 in offensive line play. They're towards the bottom.
Yeah.
And their best was the 18th overall.
Look at who we just picked up when it comes to our offensive line. We just got at least 2 or 3 new guys, and we stole them from some good teams too, and they got some good backgrounds. I can't think of it. I should have had that.
How come I can't think of any moves they've made?
Well, you talking about my Texans?
Yeah.
What?
Reed, Blankenship?
Blankenship. There you go.
There's one.
Yeah.
And we just got a safety.
That is the safety.
Blankenship's
so who's the we just got a cornerback too. Forgot his name. But still though, man, our defense is legit. You're talking about offense.
Your defense
and the fact that we just got Ty Montgomery, that's going to open up a lot when it comes in the backfield and being able to pass out of the backfield.
I do like the Anderson move here. Your defense is worth every penny. That defense just that way it was amazing to watch.
Legit. And some of the defensive guys took pay cuts, but we'll talk about that later.
All right.
Yo, this NFL draft, obviously you brought up Fernando Mendoza. He's expected to go number 1 from Indiana, you guys, and then you got Jeremy Love, running back from Notre Dame. Then you got Caleb Downs, safety from Ohio. How do you guys feel about that lineup? Obviously, we got Mendoza going 1, And who's the backup quarterback that the Raiders just signed? They
Kirk
just
Cousins.
signed
Kirk
Kirk
Cousins.
Cousins.
Yeah, Cousins.
So, and you got Brady there. We could just talk about the Raiders right now. I'm going to come to you, Clayton. But do you see Kirk Cousins actually starting right away? I do. And do they bring Mendoza along, or do you see it flopping when it comes to the Raiders in the quarterback position?
No, I do not start Kirk Cousins if I'm the Raiders organization. I mean, you're gonna select Mendoza in the first round of the draft pick. Mendoza is not a low IQ. He's a very, very high IQ quarterback. I think that once he gets in the training camp, he's going to do the right things. He's going to be able to pick up the playbook and pick up the process pretty quickly. And I don't, when they play in the preseason, I think we'll be able to obviously see more. But I think you put Mendoza out there from the jump. The Raiders it's not like they're some team that's really competing for a championship. You look at what the Titans did. They put Cam Ward in there. But Cam Ward was the first pick. But Cam Ward is not Mendoza. So I think Mendoza comes in right away, and we'll see what happens. He might get, just like any rookie. He's going to go through his trials and tribulations. But Kirk Cousins, he can coach him and help him, mentor him, and all that kind of stuff. But Kirk Cousins, everywhere he's been, his name has been, to me, his name has been bigger than what he's actually done in the league to me. So
that's fair because Eric, this is to you because I had Ned James on, who was a quarterback for the Lobos, right?
Yeah.
And he coached in the NFL for a long time.
Yeah.
He brought up the fact of, hey, Mendoza comes in, it could come down to one of those things. It's like if he gets hit.
Yeah.
It seemed like Ned was like, hey, that could shake you up if you get hit, and it could destroy you from the standpoint of you being a rookie.
So, but the other thing the Raiders did well is didn't they pick up an all-out center, an all-pro center? They traded for an all-pro center.
The guy from the Ravens.
They got the Ravens center. They're building a line around Mendoza. I'm almost under the ilk of Clayton, where you're like, let's give him the keys to the kingdom. See if test drive the car and let him run.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. And Clayton, I'm like, if you draft him first round, put him in there just like they did in Tennessee with that number one pick and let him roll. Cam Ward and let him roll.
I just feel like NFL nowadays, they're recycling through rookie quarterbacks really bad. As we see the past couple playoff teams and this past Super Bowl champion, they weren't. Sam Darnold was on the Jets, which we know is quarterback poverty, and so they just try to push these kids into win now mode. And if they don't, they kind of are like, okay, you got you.
That's
you're
the
back.
danger. Good point. That's the danger. For
Hey,
sure.
now get this, Clayton. I'm gonna come to you. Obviously, we don't see the Raiders trading down, do we?
No.
Right?
No.
Okay.
No way.
Okay. I just want to throw it out
No
there,
way.
right? I mean, I don't see it happening, but it's one of those things. Go ahead, Clayton.
Well, this guy, so Mendoza, we talked about him getting hit. He played in the Big Ten. Big Ten, that ain't no slouch for football.
Yeah.
Okay. Played in the Big Ten, played for Indiana, who's a team that hadn't been historically a good football team. Turned them into winning the national championship. This guy's taking some hard hits. Trust me, those Ohio State guys and Michigan guys and all. So I don't think that transition is going to be as much of an issue. But we look at C.J. Stroud, we look at Daniels in Washington. I did mention Cam Ward, but there's other guys who came in as a rookie and performed very well. And I think Mendoza has the ability, given his IQ. That to really perform well is not even better than those guys. So,
well said.
I think it's a good thing. Yeah,
he's already working out at the Raiders facilities. I mean, he's already there. Mm-hmm. They already have him with Kubiak. He's already at the facility working out. He's going to the Raiders. That's a done deal.
Got you.
Yeah.
Yo, we're gonna take another break. We got 30 more minutes. When we get back from this break, I want to jump into the NBA. We are 6 days out. I think the play-in tournament starts on the 14th, around that mark. The NBA is going to amp up here. We got the Cavs playing the Atlanta Hawks right now. So boring. We all know the Cavs are going to win that. The Atlanta Hawks, they got everybody over there dead to rights right now. Whatever. We'll be right back. You're listening to Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal. You're listening to Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal. I got Jonah in here with me producing today, you guys, and I got Eric Strauss in here with me, and I got my guy Clayton Shields for Bro Time with Clayton Shields. Let's bring in Clayton. Yo, man, the playoff picture right now with the playoffs, the regular season is ending April 12th, which is in 4 days. And as of right now, obviously we got OKC in number one. We got the Pistons number one on the East. But, man, right now what sticks out to me is in the Western Conference, that fifth spot, the Lakers playing the Rockets. I think that's a great matchup, even though I'm a Rockets fan, obviously. But the fact that Luka's out and you got the Lakers in the fourth spot, there's a lot of confusion going on. I saw last night you got J.J. Redick arguing with the players. And it just seems like there's a lot of wasted energy in the wrong places. That's the vibe I get from J.J. Redick, but that's just me. But obviously when it comes down to it, Clayton, that game right there, I feel like it's going to be one of the more exciting games outside of the Nuggets and the Timberwolves, which I just saw right now. But that's one of the ones that stick out to me. As of right now, what do you want to talk about them, Clayton? Because I want to get to the play-in tournament as far as like where it is right now after.
Yeah. Obviously, can you hear me still?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. I guess I just lost my camera. The Rockets playing the Lakers without Luka. Austin Reeves is also dealing with an oblique strain. I favor that matchup with Luka out. Obviously, I'm a diehard Rockets fan as well, so that gives at least gives Houston a chance. And I think Houston should beat LA, given the experience they have on the floor. That's to me that's a matchup that they have to win. The Lakers, Luka, if he's going to be out for the rest of the season, which I think that's the case. I'm not sure if he's going to come back. I know he went to Europe to go and try to get some rehab to come back quicker. But I think we have to see how that goes and how effective he's going to be once he does return, if he comes back sooner.
Yo, Clayton, maybe refresh your camera, see if that works. Try that out real quick. And
man.
Eric, I'm gonna go to you, bud, because I know how you feel about the Lakers and LeBron.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that situation?
That's a done deal. They're not going anywhere. Houston's going to win that. Period. The end. Lakers aren't going past the first round. They're lucky they're in the top 6 right now.
Yeah.
Because if they were in a play-in, they'd lose. Without Luka, where are they going?
Well said.
And you're going to go up against Houston Rockets with KD? No.
Yeah.
No.
And you got Şengün over there.
Good night.
Yeah, you got
good night.
The Rockets are playing some pretty good ball.
Yeah, they are.
Here's a question. Here's a text, you guys. When will an American-born player win the NBA MVP? Odds not good in the near future. No, it's not. No, it's not. You got OKC right up there.
Wemby's going to win like 4 of them.
You got Wemby, and it's sad because we're not even talking about Jokic right now. Yeah. And they're in the third spot right now at 51 and 28 wins. And looking at playing the Timberwolves, that's without their star in Anthony Edwards. And we're not even talking about Jokic. That's unbelievable to me. Crazy. But, hey, man, another one that sticks out to me, you guys, is the Warriors right now in the 10th spot in the West, obviously with Steph Curry just coming back.
Baby. They got a shot now. Now they have a puncher's chance.
You read my mind. They have a shot? It's unbelievable. Yo, Clayton, based off of Steph just coming back and dropping 29 just this weekend on Easter, I think the Warriors are still in it. You can't never count them out, even though people are ruling them out being old. What's your thoughts, Clayton?
Yeah, of course. I mean, just like Tom Brady, you don't never say never with him because the guy obviously can just make amazing things happen. So Steph coming back makes the Warriors dangerous. I don't care what their record is, what's happened this year. Going into the playoffs, it's going to make them dangerous. So I don't see anything else happening but Steph putting up numbers and doing Steph stuff. I mean, what else is he going to do?
Well, let's give Jonah some love because his Miami Heat are in the 10th spot right now. They're struggling a little bit right now. They got them playing the Hornets. The Hornets are a pretty good team. Jonah, what's up with your Heat right now, bro?
Bro, I'm mad about it because I just saw something that says that it was a very close decision that Giannis was going to come to the Heat. It was very, very close.
Keep dreaming. Giannis is not staying in the Eastern Conference.
No,
bro.
But when all that stuff happened, the Bucks were Like, that was the main trade. But, yeah, that made me sad. But, I don't know. I'm just...
It's a tough spot,
It's
man.
very
You guys are
tough
in right
being
now.
a 10 seed and trying to pull it. If we get into the actual playoffs, then I'll be happy.
You're not the Warriors. So,
I know.
Yeah, unfortunately. Sorry. You don't have that dude called Steph Curry.
We
Yo,
have Bam that had 86 points.
Yeah.
Or
Can
83.
you believe that? I still can't get over that.
Clayton Bam
Will
had 80.
Chamber-
What did he have? 81, 86 or something like that?
86, didn't it? 86.
Wow. It was 80
Yeah,
More
something.
than Kobe.
86, yeah, something
More
like that.
than Kobe. He's number 2 right now.
Oh, I can't believe I'm actually.
it-
I can't believe you're saying that on my show. Eric.
It's true.
I can't believe that's actually
Bam
coming out.
Adebayo is scored the second most points in a game.
And he's a big man, Clayton. What's your thoughts on that, bro? Like he has to touch. He had to touch the ball 90%.
Oh, yeah.
Each trip.
And
at least 90%.
How many
of
free
trips.
throws did he shoot? I mean, he's a
43.
skilled big man. Bam
He
was a
shot
skilled big
43
man, so I'm
free
not
throws?
taking that from him.
What? He shot 43.
Yeah, 43
free
in that
throws?
game. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, it was a perfect storm.
Look, it wasn't legit to me. It wasn't as legit as it seems to me. Now, Eric, remember when Kobe? How many did Kobe score?
81.
81.
81.
Yeah.
How many quarters did Kobe play?
Oh, that's a good question.
He only
Did
played 3.
That's
3
right.
quarters.
Wow. I mean, if
Kobe
we're
would've
sitting here
scored
trying to
100.
put Bam Adebayo in the same...
No, you the one that said it, man.
No,
You-
I'm just saying...
You said he
it's
passed
a tragedy.
Kobe. You said he passed Kobe.
Past Kobe, he did. For more
Clayton
points.
just called you out.
More points in a game.
I'm like, it's cool
It's
and all,
hilarious.
but
It's
I didn't
almost
even
a comedy skit.
Way to have my back, Clayton, for the late Kobe Bryant. I can't believe you,
I love
Eric.
Kobe. I love Kobe. I was a Laker fan.
Hey, you guys.
I thought it was crazy.
So, hey, you guys, we got one more segment. I don't know, man. Let's call this last segment a free. No, I'm kidding. I want to talk about the Giannis situation, Clayton, when we get back from this break. There's a lot of different things going on with it. Obviously, he's out of Milwaukee. That's a lost cause. I want to talk about that this last segment and talk about probably a couple other things that Shaq is creating a dunk league, Clayton. I might hit on that as well. We'll be right back. Listen to Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas on
Shaq needs more
95.9
money.
FM. We all need more money. And AM 610, the sports animal. We'll be right back. 9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal. I got Jonah in here producing with me. And I got my guy Eric Strauss in here with me. And I got my bro, Clayton Shields, for Bro Time with Clayton Shields. Hey, before the break, I dropped something that I wanted to speak on. So, Clayton, I'm going to come to you first. Giannis and everything that's happened. They decided to sit him the last 30-something games, shut him down.
Crazy.
He lost a crap load of money when it comes to Nike incentives and everything else. And I'm pretty sure there are some investigations that are going on as far as how that happened. The way that Milwaukee did it, I feel like it might hurt them in the long run as far as the organization is concerned. But obviously Giannis is out this summer. I don't think he's going to stay in the Eastern Conference. I'll be surprised if they keep him in the East. That means Milwaukee has to see that man. Milwaukee, we have to see Giannis 4 times. Basically, if he goes to the West, they got to see him twice. What's your thoughts on this Giannis situation, Clayton?
Yeah, and Giannis, I think he even came out and said that he could play, that the team was pretty much holding him out. So he's not doing them any favors as far as that goes. So there will be some investigation into sitting him. But, yeah, I don't think Milwaukee wants to see Giannis 4 times. But imagine this. I saw something, and I was like, wow. I saw something where if all the stars aligned and everything worked out right, Cleveland could have James Harden, Donovan Mitchell, LeBron James, and Giannis.
Wow.
The salary cap is the salary cap is only $150 million, right?
Wow.
So think about it, because LeBron is tying it up. I don't know if he's going to play another year. Maybe he will, but
he's going to get.
He likes to team up with stars and then the whole Cleveland thing. And we'll go back and get another one for the land. I don't know. I'm just saying it's something that made me think about it.
I don't see
know if
that
that'll
happening.
happen, but-
I don't see that happening. LeBron, I would love to see, once you get to 10 years, when I played, once you over 10 years, it's a minimum of $1 million.
Oh.
Right? Back when I played, I would love to see what it is now. If you get over 10 years and LeBron's doubled that,
Wow.
what are we looking at? 5-6 million minimum salary? I would love to know what that number is, but yeah, it's one of those things.
3.6.
See, 3.6 he would make. That's minimum
Oh,
with 22, 23 years. Unbelievable.
unbelievable.
Hey, you guys.
Why didn't Milwaukee move off of him at the trade deadline? I can't believe
Too
they
greedy.
couldn't get
They
it.
want too much.
They wanted too
They
much.
wanted too much.
And now they're not gonna. Now they hurt their franchise. They look bad.
And I think
And if there's investigation, there could be penalties, fines. They might lose
Mm-hmm.
lottery picks. I mean, there could be some serious consequences to what they're doing.
Yo, Jonah, do me a favor, man. Isn't this the last year of Giannis's contract? Isn't he a free agent this summer?
I think he is.
I want to say yes.
I want to say he is.
Well,
Because
I
we
take
talked
this-
about this before.
While I take this call real quick, hold on, Clayton. What's up, Mike? You're on the Sports Animal with Kenny Thomas.
Hey, Kenny, and this is for Shields also. So I changed subject a little bit back to you guys. So if you played today, and I'm sure you've been asked this, and I've not heard the answer from you, but if you played today with all the temptation of the money, do you think you would have been a Lobo for both you guys? And then, or at least one season and out? I mean, I know what I think. What do you,
Tell me what you think real quick. Tell me what you think real quick.
I think as much as you would have loved the program here and everything, I think you would have chased the money.
Nope.
And I really.
Nope. And I'm gonna answer why.
If they threw $3 million at you, which you would have been in today's value about worth that.
Nope. Yeah, maybe. Yep.
Really?
I'll totally answer the question, but we got a couple more minutes. If you want to call back in tomorrow, Mike, I would really appreciate it.
Yeah, I will.
Appreciate you. I'm gonna give you an answer right now.
All right, you got it.
Clayton, you go first, man. I already got my answer.
But about the call dropped. So
He said
UNM,
both of us in this climate right now and the money that they're making, would we have stayed at UNM? And if they were throwing $3 million at me, would I have stayed? I said yes. Let me tell you why. Because Bob Turner
Yes.
and all those old school boosters, they would have figured it out. I really think they would have figured it out how to keep us all. Don't you think? You tell me. Answer a couple.
Yeah.
Of
Yeah, I mean, the answer really, I mean, somebody offering, if you think about anybody, if you're getting, say you're getting $250,000, right? And then somebody offers you 3.5, and you're going to go do the same thing.
If you're gonna go through,
that's really,
think about all the pieces. You got to have all the pieces. Think about I'm here making $500,000, and then somebody offered me 3.5, and then I got to go take a chance with the crap that's over there, and I know what I have here.
Yeah.
That's a no-brainer to
Yeah.
me. I'm staying right here, and I'm still going to NCAA tournament all 4 years, and I'm getting $500,000. You guys know what $500,000 was to us?
Yeah. So
What?
let's think about this part, KT. Let's think about this part. Okay, you don't take the money, you don't get the big paycheck, right? And you're not playing basketball anymore. So then you tear your ACL, and your value, you drop your stock drops, right? I want my stock to drop with $3.5 million than $250,000.
I hear you, but I never got hurt.
Surprised me with these answers.
I'm being
telling you.
serious, man.
Because I look at a JT Toppin and I go Texas Tech $5 million. I'm going.
Well, he said 3. He said 3. An extra 1.5 change.
I'm just like, come on, man.
Extra 1.5 changes
Come
things
on,
a little bit.
man.
Yeah, that's that 1.5 is tax money.
I know.
Just say it. Let me get by.
Y'all know how you can justify it. Only thing you can justify it is this super loyalty, but at the same time, in these times, people are looking out for themselves.
Yeah.
Like I said, coaches do it all the time.
Hey, Clayton, nice seeing you, buddy.
Coach recruit a kid and then leave him and go to another school.
Clayton, it's good seeing you, man. Got to say goodbye to you.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
man.
good
Always
seeing
is.
you.
It's always
Man,
good
I
seeing you.
appreciate you
I
guys.
love having these moments, man. Clayton, my guy, I will see you, my brother. It's Bro Time with
Okay,
Clayton
next
Shields.
time, brother.
Much love, man. Tell family I said hi. Thank you, Jonah. Thank you, Eric.
All right,
Thank you,
Jonah.
Kenny.
Catch my guy
Later,
Eric
man.
Strauss right now at the top of the hour on KKOB. Catch me on KOB4 at 10 and 6. You guys have a good one. Dang, Clayton, just hang up the phone, man. Brother from the fifth floor. This ain't Martin. Thanks for listening to Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas on 95.9 FM and AM 610 The Sports Animal.